very good day to you. Welcome to Herman Manyora's channel. My name is Jadiel, Kabiro. It's always a pleasure to have you for these conversations. Conversations, as I said, that build our country and help us move on as we progress towards the 2022 presidential elections. Professor, how are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Just fine.
Okay, and actually very okay.
Today we're speaking about Mount Kenya politics.
Yes.
But before we speak about it, we didn't talk about what businessman, politician Stanley Livondo said when Moses Kuria came to Kenya. He said there's a friend, there's someone who wanted to bring down the president's plane. When you heard that statement, what's the first thing that came to mind?
I thought it was reckless. Matters of political assassination in reference to the president are not things I even want us to discuss here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's that
Too sensitive.
Okay, let's get into Mount Kenya. Justin Muturi came out as the Democratic Party aspirant for these coming 2022 presidential elections. What impact will he make in the mountain?
You know, it depends on whether he's serious about going for the presidency and is not part of a wider scheme. Then you can classify him as a joker. Okay? But on the other hand, he could be upping his whatever, stake. Then people can say, come this way, my friend. Let's talk. He said they can talk after elections. Let's come talk. Be part of this government. You can go back to your old job or speaker. He can also be part of a bigger scheme to destabilize Mount Kenya votes. If he chooses a serious running mate and scoops a few votes from Mount Kenya, it will be good for Raila and Uhuru. So he could be part of a wider scheme. So
it's different dynamics, so one for himself and other being part of a bigger scheme. But can you say right now Deputy President William Ruto is holding Mount Kenya unchallenged right now?
Holding but not unchallenged. By their own admission, they are very proud of 70%, 71%, maximum 75%. That's not doing well. No. That's not doing well. So when your competitor is just entering the race, and you are the undisputed king of the mount, you are doing those sides of 90, and a guy Raila has barely entered the race, and is already scooping over 15% of the vote, and Uhuru has not even started, you can't be celebrating.
But would you say his competitor has just entered the race? Because we have been prolonging Raila's coming into the mountain, and right now he's fresh. He's saying that he's almost on top of the mountain. Would you say that he's still coming in and we still have time, or Ruto will?
What I've said is, Ruto was the undisputed king of the mountain. He had all the votes. As all can be. Raila then came in. People had never imagined Raila could even hold a rally in Mount Kenya. We have seen that's not true. He has made inroads. They may not be quite significant. But I'm saying even by the admission of the UDA team itself, the Kenya Kwanza, by their own, the opinion polls they are even celebrating, that give them about 70 to maximum 70-75%. They are celebrating that. But I'm saying now, look at it in terms of Raila has barely started. Uhuru is yet to start. Don't you see this thing going down to 60-50%?
What will it take really to get Ruto out of the mountain? Because you said that the mountain will determine whether Ruto wins or doesn't win the 2022 presidential election. What should they do?
There must be two factors. Factor number one is that Raila is a political machine, as Mother Karua has put it. Even at the most hostile moment in Raila's political career, when he was looking for votes, 2007, 2013, when he was called those sort of names and all manner of roadblocks, system roadblocks, Raila still had votes, insignificant but votes. So if he deploys that Raila machine, the political genius that he is, that alone is able, now that there are no inhibitions, now there are no roadblocks, that alone can give Raila up to 20% of the Mount Kenya votes. Which is, I think, is roughly what he's about having now. He can make it slightly better. Of course, he cannot get beyond 25%. As Raila. Now, I suspect, and they are hoping so, that Uhuru Kenyatta will not come out empty-handed. People hate him at the moment. People really hate him. They say they hate him. But I have a problem, one big problem, and which I want you to help me understand how it could be possible that Uhuru Kenyatta could try to get votes for Raila from the mountain and he comes out empty-handed. I have that problem.
So
and I'm seeing, at the very worst,
let
us assume the people really hate Uhuru Kenyatta, the way we are being told. Are you not seeing him getting on his own 15% of the votes for Raila? Just 15. I'm just talking of 15.
Yeah.
And I'm talking of Uhuru Kenyatta. And you must not see Uhuru Kenyatta as Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. There is Uhuru Muigai, the politician, which many people don't seem to understand. Uhuru Kenyatta, the politician.
He has two faces.
Yes. There is Uhuru Kenyatta, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Head of state, head of government.
CIC.
Yes.
Commander-in-Chief.
And Commander-in-Chief. There is Uhuru Kenyatta, son to Jomo Kenyatta. My friend. You are telling me that Uhuru Kenyatta can go to the mountain and come out empty-handed?
So it's Uhuru to get his votes.
Yes.
Raila to get the insignificant one that he used to get, but now there are no...
Yes, now there are no roadblocks. It was a problem for Raila to access the mountain, even physically. You see? But now he has access. Go and woo the girl. If you can get her, so far, so good. If somebody doesn't get her, don't complain. Now he has access. Nobody is stopping from going to the mountain. There are no roadblocks.
And the other factor now, the presidential aspirants from the area that you say they might be part of a bigger scheme. We have Mwangi wa Iria, we have Kiunjuri, and now Justin Muturi. Are these also, according to you, probably coming in support of Raila just to take the numbers away?
This Mwangi wa Iria, Martha Karua, Mwangi Kiunjuri, and a host of others, presidential candidate and otherwise, Kafogo, Moses Kuria. These kinglets, small kingpins within the mountain, either going for the presidents or not, will hurt the Ruto campaign badly. If there's one like Mwangi wa Iria or whatever, and he went to the ballot like Justin Muturi, any votes he gets, that however few, would naturally be the votes most likely that would have gone to William
Ruto.
But more significantly, and you know, I want Ruto people to listen to me. More significantly, they are helping create and build a certain narrative. The narrative of the mountain people, one, being together. They are not talking about voting for Ruto or Raila. No, let's be together. Divided, we shall be used and perhaps dumped. Let us stand together. That narrative is powerful. The second narrative they are selling, combining to create a bigger narrative, is that we cannot be safe in somebody's home. Let's have our own home. Let's have our
own home.
That is, and I've said it repeatedly, that's why Chama cha Kazi or Moses Kuria will scoop so many seats. People will be shocked. Those small TSP, they will get a special lower seat. And yesterday while on Citizen TV I said, these governors who may succeed to win on UDA will be impeached. People didn't get me right. What I meant was, I can see, let's say you go to Muranga. Mwangi wa Iria is there. You think he will not get MCS with his Usawa party? And he has been governor. And he has done a wonderful job. If you are looking for governors who have done a wonderful job, you will not get number 3 before you talk of Mwangi wa Iria. Especially the milk success story, the cow story. Are you telling me Usawa party will not scoop MCS slots? Are you telling me Chama cha Kazi and all these other parties will not get? They are going to have the majority MCS. And what I have been saying in the past 2 minutes has been that these people are working with Uhuru. Let's not lie to ourselves. These are Uhuru Raila people. They are a part of the bigger thing.
Working to remove UDA out of...
Yes, there's a scheme. Let's not lie to ourselves, and it will work.
But what does this
now,
mean?
let me finish. So, if you succeed to be elected as governor of Muranga, and that is in the process of being elected, you have said all manner of nasty things about Uhuru Kenyatta.
Speaking about Irungu Kangata.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Irungu Kangata. You have said all manner of nasty things about Uhuru Kenyatta. He has been watching, and he's a politician, and you are a politician. Then you are elected. The moment you are sworn in, the politics start. Okay?
Yeah.
In that county assembly, maybe out of, say, 40 MCAs, you have 10.
Yeah.
Tell me how you're not being impeached. Politics has started. The Huru team has won the presidential race with Raila. And they want to move the country. And they must remove some obstacles. This is politics. When you win an election, unless you are Abraham Lincoln, who worked with, who formed a cabinet of enemies, a government of his enemies. Nobody works like that. You work with the people you have won the election. Okay? So, if you have things you want to implement in Mount Kenya, because Uhuru, Mount Kenya is close to his heart, contrary to what Kikuyus think, he would want to do things for Mount Kenya to complete some projects. And if he's going to see some of these governors are a stumbling block, politics dictates that they must go.
Then
and they will go.
Are you freely advising them that they should not join UDA and run under UDA?
But it's a
Mount
question
Kenya
in politics is your interests. You look at your interests. If you want to be short-term in looking, you become a governor with a quarter of the MCAs. You will go home. And then I'm just saying the truth. That's how politics works everywhere.
Then do you mean
I'm not talking about Kenya. I'm talking politics works in such a way, your interests first. When you win an election, you form government with the people who you are working with. When you form government with the people, there will always be people who are not with you. You don't go hitting them. Raila will not hit those who didn't work with him. Those who are in UDA. Neither will Uhuru. But politics may dictate that in order for you to do and actualize certain things you wanted to do, you need people who are compliant. You get it? You saw the last impeachments we had of governors.
Yes.
You saw the hand of government was always there. The hand of Raila was always there. This is politics, whether you like it or not. So, supposing you have kamakosa kidogo kidogo, na MCA wakosangi kutafuta tumakosa kidogo kidogo, you have some small little thing, MCAs are coming for you. You need Uhuru to protect you. He will look the other way. You go to Raila, he looks the other way. You are impeached. That's what I meant. And it's politics.
Let me ask you finally, does Jubilee Party have a say in Mount Kenya? Jubilee Party. You said once, I think last year, that the Jubilee Party is gone, Uhuru is the Jubilee Party. Do you think he's revamping it and it will have a say in the mountain region?
Jubilee is Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is Jubilee. ODM is Raila. Raila is ODM. Wiper is Kalonzo. You can go on. UDA is Ruto. So, what Jubilee did was to suppress it. Almost the point of death. Until Ruto was convinced this thing is not a good thing. It's dying. Then he went to UDA. Falling in the trap set for him. Now that he has gone to UDA, since Jubilee is Uhuru and Uhuru is Jubilee, all Jubilee needs to do, all Uhuru needs to be is to be there. Say, let there be Jubilee, and there is be Jubilee. Okay. And you can see in the past 2 weeks, what have you seen?
Is he gone?
Have you seen Jubilee? Have you seen it?
In the mountain? Jubilee.
Yeah. Have you seen Jubilee?
Yeah, it's there.
You've seen it?
Yes.
And this is the beginning. Wait for things that are now beginning to happen. You wait and see. In another 1 month, Jubilee will be such a powerful party on the mountain. It will only be competing. Of course, since Chama Chakazi is the second most powerful party after Jubilee. Then TSP. Then NAK Kenya. Those are the parties of the mountain. UDA will be relegated to a Rift Valley Kalenjin party.
Let's find the conversation there. Thank you so much for tuning in into today's political conversation. Professor is saying that Uhuru only needs to say, let there be Jubilee. And Jubilee will stand out in the mountain region. Until we do have these conversations again, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to visit NairobiReview.Africa. That's our website where we publish credible articles with regards to what's happening in the country. And also, if you have your videos, send your videos to us via Herman Manyora 22 at gmail.com. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day.